Hello, happy Sunday. How y'all doing out there today? Hey Goldie. Come on in here. I'm gonna wait for Dr. Letitia to join me. She should be coming on here pretty soon. Let me pin a comment real quick. She said give her 5 minutes. Okay, cool. I'll get it started. I got her. Let me see here. Leopold Jacobs, 1983. Hello. How y'all doing this Sunday? Tag your bestie to join us live. I'm gonna have we're gonna have some talk about mental health and where does mental health fit in your life? How do you make it a priority? It is Mental Health Awareness Month. We have a couple of days left, but I don't view it as Mental Health Awareness Month. I practice mental health every day. For me, my mental health, it starts with just the way I wake up in the morning. For me, I get up, I lay in bed for a little bit, and I get my first cup of hot lemon water. It's a must. That for me, sitting there, drinking my hot lemon water, and I get my prayer book and I read my prayer. And that's how I get my mind right for the day. I'm definitely a big advocate on, how you start your day, how you set yourself up, what frame of mind you're in. That's how your day is going to play out. So for me, I start off with a good, nice, warm splash of that hot lemon water to my system. Get my good prayer in. I get my journal. I may write 3 affirmations, 3 goals, and then I may journal or I may not. For those of you who are watching this live, if you don't know me, my name is Natara. I just joined. Hey, Jovi, come on in here, girl. I'm Natara. I launched my brand officially. I launched it a month ago, but now we have an online store that launched on Friday. We are selling all things self-care, so it's only right that we come on here today to talk about mental health. We have self-care essentials. Our biggest push is journaling. So I wanted to come on here, talk about some mental health and what things you do to really just tap into you, get your mind right, what feeds your spirit, what practices do you do? For me, I'm a big advocate of journaling. So I'm trying to get people back to writing, journaling, and just building your health back up, your mental health. Journaling has so many benefits. Journaling can really just help you release any type of stress. Like for me, I'm a retired registered nurse, and I used to have some hard days in the hospital. So what I would do is to get my mind right, to try to decompress when I got home, I would write what happened in the day. Like what were the stressors of my day? I journaled since, I've been journaling. Pretty much I've been writing all my life. So naturally it came natural to get this journaling company off the ground. And I'm thankful Jovi is on this live. Shout out to Jovi, my brand strategist. Jovi came in. She learned about my brand, learned about me, and was like, girl, you definitely need to do journals. And we just been working together for a few months now, but I feel like she is a true gem, and she's family now. And she got me together with this brand. We launched Friday, and our journals are officially online. We have other merchandise. We have hats like the one I'm wearing now. Just to give you a preview here. We've got some here. They come in white, honey, tan. We have some other ones that say fuel your vision. These are ways that I take care of my mental health. So I'm a person, journal your journey. I'm a person that I have journals all over my home. So when I'm talking about mental health, I have journals everywhere. Literally, they're in my basement. I have them all around my office right now. And it was just like, it's time. And talking with Jovi, it's like, it's time. Natara, you need to make your own journals. You definitely inspire people, because that's another thing. That takes a lot on our mental health too. If you're not inspired, oh my goodness, your mental health really, really suffers. If you're not inspired and you just in a sunken place and just have like no motivation, you need to tap into journaling. I could speak on my story a little bit and how I really, really got into journaling. So almost 10 years ago, I was working in an ICU, and I had like the roughest time and the hardest patients. Thank you, Jovi. I had the hardest patients, and it was just really, really taking a toll on me. I was dealing with a lot of deaths and a lot of people dying in the ICU, because obviously when you go into intensive care, the numbers are greater that, you're not going to survive. So, people think about nursing and, oh, it's such a great career, but they don't think about the mental and emotional trauma that we go through. So for nurses, a part of our job is we have to actually prepare the body for the morgue. So working in an ICU, if you know anybody that works in an ICU, please check in with them. Ask them if they're truly okay, because what we see as nurses in the ICU on a daily basis, it's like, if we came home to our families and let that all out, you would really feel for us. And so that's how I got into it. I was having hard days, and I would just come home because I didn't want to go to my family and be like, oh, well, I had this patient that this happened and this doctor and this whatever happened. I would just come home and write. So in my writing, I was just going through the motions, and I was like, wow, why am I having such a hard time with this? This is a career that I love and that I'm supposed to be happy to go to work every day. Why am I so sad? And in my journaling, it's crazy because now I go back and I read these journals that I wrote almost 10 years ago, and I'm like, wow, I was depressed. I definitely was depressed. And with that being said, I made a decision to change career paths. I started out my nursing career as an operating room nurse. And after I did the ICU, I said, you know what? I'm going to go back into the operating room where we have fun, where we have, hi, King Emperor Mello. Hi, how are you? Come on in here. So I was like, you know what? I don't like what I'm doing. I don't like, being around really, really sick people every day. I don't like having to cry with the families when the loved one passed. And, I just was like, I can't. So I went back into the operating room, and I was like, this is where I had the most fun in my nursing career. In the operating room, what we do in there, we fix bones, we fix people, we're jamming, we got our music. And that experience put me in a great headspace to continue on in my journey and nursing. And I did that for the last almost 10 years. And over the years, it became like, wow, you have a real story. Like, you have a story, you have experience. I wound up becoming a travel nurse, traveled all around, met some amazing people, heard some amazing stories. And everywhere I went, it would always come back to me like, Natara, you need to write your book. You need to write your story. And that's how I just mentally decompressed over the years. I just journaled. And that's why this brand and this movement is so huge for me, because a journal could truly save someone's life. There's people out there who commit suicide because they don't have anybody to talk to. There's people out there who, just are just in a bad mental space, depressed, have anxiety because they feel like they can't talk to somebody. For me, what I wanted to do with this brand, I wanted to create a safe space for people to be able